be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, so... As you like, sir.
Fine place to collect my goods. This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
We must rest. Though... All I've learned, I shall turn to... Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
No doubt you're dazzled by my charm. I'll go and open the chest. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Up the ladder back, they have to kill these guys, and they are up there. Up the ladder back.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You find me. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've... In response, oops. I don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a Maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation. I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
What's this all about?
Well met, sir.
I suppose I could indulge you.
I'm not into...
Here to ask aught of me, are you? Ah, now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Quiet as a mill pond. Fancy a look at my wares?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about, Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? As you like, sir.
Quiet as a mill pond.
Never seen you about. You the outsider? Well, come on, follow me. I've something real not.
I suppose I could indulge you.
Whatever it is, I'll thank you to leave me out of...
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Fancy a look at my wares? I'll have to remember this place.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I need fucking help with this game.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What up, man?
Well met, sir. Well met, sir.
I suppose I could end.
Don't know what they want me to do.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of... Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Oh, well. What am I supposed to do? There's a fucking little girl. She said, follow me. Disappeared. So it makes no sense. You, Chad, any ideas?
What's all this about?
Well met, sir.
Or you needing me? Got something for me? Oh, what brings you here?
I fear I've not...
Give up.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
What's to be done about this?
Let's take it easy.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem, congratulations. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Welcome.
Could have sworn I ought to attend.
Who was allowed to get?
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Nice.
Just about anywhere.
Not without its charms.
This house fucking sucks.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
Right you are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true Arisen. So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Ah, masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable... Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joined... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? What's this? The Palace of Vermund is sending brass to an individual by the name of Dara. And brass is code for imitating someone, you say. 'Tis not unheard of for a member of the court to employ a decoy, a look-alike, to confuse assassins and their ilk. Though in our case, 'twould seem far more likely that this Darrow fellow is none other than Arthur, the false sovereign. As I am certain your majesty has already deduced, you have done well. I believe we can call this investigation a resounding success.
We've yet to get to the bottom of this. I cannot but feel that there's some grander... plot at work here. It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim the title. Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide. It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. Frey, follow me. Here we are. We shall remain here.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
I'm frightfully busy. No time.
Now, pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless.
Surely someone will ask me to dance ere long.
Dull days for us are a sign that...
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded indeed. 'Tis a wick...
I warn you, I'm not...
I fear I've not useful to share.
Let us forget the dragon and dog.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
Suppose I better get to work.
Got to focus. My head will roll if Bors goes over.
Always a fresh breeze blowing.
Crews to train, arms to procure. No time for sleep.
I'd sooner stay out of battle where possible.
'Twouldn't do to met...
I find it liberating.
You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, aren't you?
Is there aught you require?
Surely these...
Now, we who are gathered here are...
Book a flight, unlock a hotel deal. We'll celebrate. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a Stolen Throne quest in Dragon's Dogma 2. This quest is going to have you approach the False Sovereign. Now, you'll initially get this quest in Burnworth from Captain Bronze at the Star Drop Inn at this location here. Now, by the time you get this quest, you will have gained a mask from him as well, and he'll tell you to get formal attire before you go ahead and go to the Masquerade Ball. So you should already have this mask. Now, from the Star Drop Inn where you gain the mask from the quest, you're actually going to make your way down to the Noble Quarter to to the comptroller's home, right? The entrance is going to be from the west end, right over here. You're going to make your way to this entrance of the house. This is what the house looks like, and when we go ahead and we run inside the house, you'll see we can immediately go up the stairs. We're going to go to the left and up.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
like being spoiled by a good patron.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Rightly so.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Might look to partner up.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain. I always thought a shoe.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brant. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen... Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim? I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizens.
Desert time.
Fancy again?
All this hustle and
Fine
bustle.
wares.
Right
What
at
do you
home.
do? A dozen things at once.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Just remember, misers die. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
The goblin, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. Would bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Shall we get some rest then? I fought many battles in my journey, but the thrill of felling a colossal foe goes unmatched. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
What am I to do?
What I need are customers who stops me again.
I'll clear out his eyes.
Seems I've caught someone's eye.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gamble?
You're always such fun to talk to.
Might as well hang about.
I'm sure I can handle it.
A good sleep will ensure we're... Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
I wish I could go on an adventure. A nice place for a picnic.
I find myself drawn to time to prepare the next match.
Well met, sir.
Now, this is a place to forget one's happened over and succumb to my charms.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's regarding the matter of the Godsway. I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Battahl, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Battahli Palace. Sure, yet official dealings twixt Battahl and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a with such hindrances in mind. I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Battahl's fortress, save Beastren. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your majesty's ingenuity.
Can't you stay? I missed you. I'm the crown's jewel.
To see so many
What should I
smiles
get up to
around.
today? I get along with it.
Shall we get some rest then? I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Hey, come, we've much to be getting on with.
You the Arisen? I've been... Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his...
This looks as good a place as any.
Fuck's So,
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Have you found any of the items we discussed? No chance.
Always a pleasure.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
In every age, when the hence horns are not to mention, but 'tis clear their concept of
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Everyone's as tired as I am. What should I get up to today?
You know that feeling you get when you do a deep squat in front of another person and they're landed in absolutely your knee didn't instantly shatter the moment you did it? That's why we're doing it. That's why we're doing all this work in.
I must earn the people's faith.
I shall be on top form today. I can feel it.
What should I do with my shit today? I'm off to the tavern.
Our soldiers need better training.
One must take pride.
You dare!
Come on, then!
Let's dance. I will protect you.
Come on! What's shaking?
Get a load of that! It's this way.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
That's enough! I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Rest all my equipment.
And I... shall remain by your side.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Halve's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider!
I, Jonas. I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. We have reached our destination.
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our... My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us have...
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master? answer. Monster. There, Master! Dorian! Blade will accomplish little against this foe. Over here, if you please. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so well. Well done. You have my protection. Would you mind coming over here? I will finish this here and now.
It is not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly in his presence of mind.
True enough.
I will not be swayed.
Forgive me for being a person.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I'm saved.
Thank heavens you let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good...
We'd best report back. The mission was a success. I wonder what Sir Jonas will have to say about it. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. The Arisen decides our path. We have them to follow.
It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Allow me, Master. 'Tis within my reach. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
Very small.
Would you care to stay and talk about it?
shed it. Must be bet this place has its share of secrets.
Only a fool would think you're here, but I do.
I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked to lead another village. This time, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost. Have or no peace, I shall not rest till this is so. I ne'er thought the day would come this time.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master. I quite agree. If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for the Tal. Then follow me. I'll lead the way. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Superb, Arisen.
Let me get that. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Efficiency at its best.
Once more!
Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls. The day grows darker with our every step. We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight. It's pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead. Let us hope we make it through without incident. Right you are.
never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
It is an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
"'Tis a hobgoblin! Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe. Douse the flames before 'tis too late. The broken sections are a hindrance, but I believe we can reach our goal all the same. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Fire will prove effective against this foe. Have we any means of setting it ablaze?
I shan't let them on.
Just reload this job. Oh, thanks.